When they said you can enter here, talk to you immediately. You were so few, you could not be seated. What are you doing here? Good morning, fathers. Well, when I told you to enter here, I thought the number was such that all of you could be seated. But if the number is such that you cannot be seated, we will all be standing now. And you are welcome. You are welcome. This is 2020 Bigard set. No. Are you not the dedication set? Are you not the dedication set? These are the set ordained first in the dedicated cathedral. What are you COVIDing us for? So you are welcome. Can the meeting? Okay, Holy Rosary Center. I see. You're welcome. And what are your dioceses?
I have Aba, Abakaliki, Tabogo, Woka, Ahira, we have Nugu, we have Kulogia, we have Okigwe, then on Soka. Those are the people present here. Then also we have Saviorite, Fathers, Dissensions, then USOA. Then we have also people from Port Harcourt, but they couldn't come.
I see.
Then Uyo Diocese also. Then also we have some Ascan fathers. They couldn't come.
I see.
Then some foreigners from Burundi, Rwanda.
Oh, really? Wow, this is a special class then. International. I see. You are welcome. Who has shown you are here? So you go and show them the cathedral, have you? Or you intend to do that? After this? No, you don't need my permission to pay pilgrimage to a monument of the church. And I hope he has enough information to give you for your own spiritual reflection and nourishment. So you are welcome. All of you are welcome. Welcome. Well, keep the solidarity going. You will not find a group as good as this group.
Yes.
My family. So, can you say Nazuneti yes, sir? No, in the sense that these are the people who know you well enough to encourage you when you are discouraged and to correct you when you are wrong. So others may be diplomatic or politically correct or unnecessarily envious and critical. But then your classmates, there is a bond among classmates that is so, let me call it sincere often, especially since you have parted ways to the different dioceses. So maintain the bond, it helps, especially when you grow older and inevitably become fewer in number. Because you'll be fewer. And remember also your generation of priests has its own challenges, which our generation may not have had. And challenges that are common to the priesthood, but some are generational. For instance, I'll give you one. The respect that we took for granted, your generation can no longer take it for granted. We somehow also enjoy the respect that was earned by those who went before us. But in most cases in your own situation, you will have to earn your respect individually and every single day. So these are the challenges that you just have to discover how to respond to. But then God will always provide the necessary graces for response to those challenges. One thing I told your classmates here in Nsukka is that I'm not one of those who get discouraged by such expression as ndị fada na-echitezi kita na mmadụ amaazị kwefa na azụrụ anyị na seminary. Have you ever heard a comment like that? Yes. We heard it in our own time too. Oh, yes. So when we were being ordained, older priests were scared about the future of the church. Because according to them, we are no longer up to the standard. So, and for your information, of course, you are familiar with that passage of St. Gregory the Great. His meditation on the harvests is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And he's saying, how can we be saying that the laborers are few when there are so many priests? It can only be an indication that many of the priests are not good laborers. And before St. Gregory the Great, St. Augustine reflected on the shepherds who were feeding on the flock, but not feeding the flock. And this was just about 400 years after in the year of our Lord. What am I deriving at? No generation of priests that have not had the need for continuous struggle for perfection. So don't be discouraged about what others may think of your own efforts. Bear in mind also that whatever anybody may say, it is your own relationship with God that you should be using to assess yourself, not what other people will say. But I have one request to make all of you. Whatever happens, remain Catholic priests, with emphasis on Catholic. I have no doubt about this. The version of Pentecostalism we have in Nigeria has done great damage to the Catholic Church and to the Christian family, because it has reduced our faith and our ministry to do-it-yourself faith and a ministry that seeks only personal convenience. That is very, very unfortunate about our call. Oh, I had one classmate from in Rome, from Congo, not Congo, his name was Congo, but it was from Angola. And he would always be furious anytime he scored anything less than the best in any of our exams. And he would say, Godfrey, look, I cannot have given up everything that makes a man in Africa and then remain a mediocre. And I stand with him. No matter what you do as a priest, you have given up everything that makes a man in Africa. Your personal will about what to do with your life. You can't today decide I will leave and go to this place or chart this way for myself. In ecclesiastical obedience. And for an adult African, that is everything. And the family life. If any of us has a child now, he will be hiding the child. He won't be proud of the child. Every African, every human being should be proud of a child, offspring. But I've given that up. And then personal comfort that you determine with regard to how you manage the results of your personal effort. Personal wealth. You have given up all those things. Ndị Igbo si n'ihe aha chetara n'eze adịghị jụọ afọ. So kedu ihe na-arachata n'ike ọka o si eji afụgbudu. So let's strive for excellence because it is possible, very possible. And no group is as prepared for that type of sacrifice for excellence as the Catholic priests. I still believe in the power of transformation, the transformative power that Catholic priests have. When Marx says that religion is the opium of the people, I say Marx does not know how these young men are prepared to pull down the whole world in order to push positive ideas and change and progress of other people. That is not the effect of an opium. Cannot be. Because you have been empowered and inspired by your vocation, by your faith. So our vocation empowers us and gives us so much opportunity for good. None. And please pray for your bishops. Pray for your bishops. And any day unuga nor one of you boy as an obrugo bishop, the first thing you do is to send him a condolence text, not a congratulatory text. The only comfort in this position is the comfort of knowing that you are doing it for the Lord. That's the only comfort. Because they pray for your bishops, for them. It's not easy. No matter what you think of how we are doing this job. How long in on a seminary? From June, is a junior seminary? Okay. I took the right.
Say the truth.
How long did you stay?
20 years.
20 years. Good. Why am I asking him? You spent 20 years learning how to be a priest. And people sometimes complain about what you do as a priest. Abi? Not one day did anybody teach me how to be a bishop. And I have argued that the course on the episcopacy should be introduced in our senior seminaries. I name marriage, I name other sacraments. Why not holy orders? Kuno marry hedenia. And then maybe holy orders is our question also on our father. Or diaconate. So bago kuo more. Because I want the gabo bishop, he had the bishop before her. Kamarama the niggas as Mabuna Zata. And having asked you to pray for your bishop, forget anybody who tells you that this person was made a bishop by the other person. It's not possible. Not possible. Maybe people claim powers that they don't have. The highest you can do is to give your opinion when it is asked. And in the Catholic Church, nobody is bound to take your opinion. I tell my consultants, for instance, the law says I should consult you. It doesn't say I should take the result of the consultation. So I have consulted you. So, since the office of the bishop is so important yet so difficult, bishops need prayers. And any of you could become a bishop. So, Aqua Bishop Amat, Okasin Obia Bigard, I joy my Lord. Did you ever desire to be a bishop? Catechism saying a sacrament Ghana. So, you're welcome. None. Welcome. So.
Father Bishop, to tell you the truth, I would want after this my speech that you give me a handshake and then place your hand on my head and bless me. As a privilege of standing before the Father Professor Bishop. Father Bishop, do you know that so many of us have been craving to see you at close range like this? And so, personally, I am from Akko, incarnated to Enugu Diocese. But from time to time, I look at you from the pulpit. I look at you over the internet. As a matter of fact, I am a very good fan of the communication media of your diocese. I go to the media forum in order to search for your homily, or even a word, even if you said, I want to take each and every one of them. My Lord, it's very interesting to know. So I've mixed up with so many of my youth, so many of them want to see you. Because the conviction, the dexterity, the commitment, everything about you interests them, and then it motivates them. So that is why we are so grateful to be here. Not just being at the conference hall, but then to be in the office of the bishop. It may interest you to know that so many of us may not have many of us may not have been in the offices of their bishops. But here we are.
Because when you're invited to the office of the bishop, you miss your heartbeat will increase.
We don't have much to say. We don't have much to say. In 1918, the white missionaries came to Akko, Habiari, to know if the Igwe man then, the Igwe, and then the warrant chief could give them a portion of land to build a house, to build the school first of all, as well as a house. But eventually it was not possible because the people were somehow hostile to them. So, but eventually they came back. That should be in 1919, and then started the negotiation. In 1920, they gave them the land. So the white missionary was so glad. To the bishop, he started to the
Community.
king. So he started looking at the mouths, the lips of the people, how they were expressing gladness and appreciation to each other. We kill one of them. We answer, So he crammed it, memorized everything, went to the Igwe man and told him, Igwe mano, obimo ha. So we saw it almost impossible to come and see you. When they were putting it in the program, we thought it was just impossible because we couldn't fathom a bishop coming among priests of a year and two, and some of them are deacons. But here you are, speaking, laughing, smiling with us. It gladdens our hearts. We have heard your word, and we will keep to it. We knew that your words will definitely crush our hearts, and it has created impression in our hearts. And we promise you that we will live by what you have said. We will continue to be Catholic priests. And coincidentally or providentially, this thing you said now is exactly the topic many of us were discussing in our tables while we were eating. Some people were in favor of some of the so-called popular priests, whereas the other people were against. Not against the personalities, but against some principles and values they project. Eventually, the people against won the race. So we almost agreed to the fact that we need to be orthodox, we need to be Catholics, and especially we need to be holy. So thank you, my Lord Bishop, for this.
Thank you very much.
So finally we say, my Lord,
Thank you. I'm glad you're here, and I can see all of you are happy. Yes. That is the first secret in the priesthood. Whatever happens, be serene and happy. And you'll be serene and happy if you have a deep relationship with your God. It's not something a bishop can provide or another priest. Yes. It's a relationship with God. And if you are not serene and happy, nothing else will seem to function. So, and nothing can help a priest who is not happy with the priesthood. So thank you very much. We say the Angelus and I bless all of you. Will I be blessed? I bless everybody. I bless you after the Angelus. All right? Na fanna na wana monso moma nkoseblu akupte kwa Maria. Ekene Maria jupta na grace osebu anayole dingozi netiti bronine odi azingozi bwa for Jesu. Maria yes make it. Nedo di mwa nkoseblu wa. Ekene Maria jupụtara na grace osebụwa na elu ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile ọ dị azị ngọzi bụ nwa afọ Jesu. Okwu emela arụ. Ekene Maria jupụtara na grace osebụwa na elu ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile ọ dị azị ngọzi bụ nwa afọ Jesu. Yọbala anyị ayọ one nke Chukwu dị asọ. Ayọ anyị na-ayọ gị o Chukwu ka ịrụnye gracia n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị anjelu bụtara ozi were arụ nke Kristi nwa ya site n'afọ ya na obi ya wee bata n'otuto nke mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi afọ eze anyị. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwerenụ gara aga otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Onye nwe anyị nọnyere unu. Ka otuto dịrị aha nke osebụrụ ụwa. Enyemaka anyị dị n'aha onye nwe anyị. Ka Chukwu jike niile gọzie unu. Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Udo dịrị unu. And good afternoon, everybody. Ndị a pụta enwe ike kpọ fada. So, fathers, okay. I think we can go then. So, thank you very much, fathers. No, I don't. Thank you. I don't know. Thank you. I ain't trying to I want photograph. That's the problem. There is no background. Okay, Father Felix, when you go down, arrange them and send for me. I'll come and stand for the photograph. Thank you. So you're taking care. What was it? Come after that one. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Enugu. Okay. God bless you. Okay, your congregation.
University Sons of Assumption.
Oh, University Sons. Bless you. Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, can I also? Thank you. Well done. Which diocese? Enugu. Okay. God bless you.
Don't be tired of shaking.
Okay. Thank you. God bless. Thank you.
Great one. I'm gonna dance. Let me show my people.
I will tell for Okay. Thank you. Let me see your brothers.